Shane Sparks, Big Ten Network, along with Max Murin, University of Iowa. This Hawkeye is currently ranked 5th in the country at 149 pounds. Max, how you doing today?
Great. How you doing, Shane?
Doing fantastic. So, Max, you are from Evansburg, Pennsylvania. Tell me about Evansburg, PA.
Evansburg, Pennsylvania. It's a small blue-collar town in western Pennsylvania. Probably best known for the Potato Fest. It has practically a holiday every summer with just whatever potato you can make, you just bring to this festival, and it's known as the Potato Fest. So, I mean, it's a pretty low-key town other than the Potato Fest. But, yeah, I mean, it's just a small blue-collar, tough town. And, yeah, I mean, it probably has like 3,000 people there. It's pretty small, but I love growing up there.
How did you get involved in wrestling? How old were you, and how was the sport exposed to you?
Yeah, so my dad probably had me wrestling out of the womb. He wrestled in high school a little bit. I think he ended up getting like kicked off the team or something. But yeah, so he didn't have that great of a high school career, but he really loved the sport. So as soon as he had a son, he just started with me wrestling. I was a really active and like tough kid. I was really physical and stuff. So he got me into wrestling right away. I was probably 2 or 3. I started wrestling at tournaments when I was like 4.
What was it about this sport, Max, that made you fall in love with it?
I think just the fact that hard work pays off. I mean, in other sports, you know, if you're not tall enough, you're not big enough, I mean, it doesn't matter how hard you work. You just weren't you didn't have God-given size and talent. But wrestling, you know, hard work pays off, and you see it every day.
You had a successful career, high school 2-time Pennsylvania State champion, Fargo All-American. When you look back at your high school career, what was your most rewarding, most memorable match of your high school career?
Probably my senior year of high school, I had a state finals match with Cole Matthews. He wrestles for Pitt now. He's a pretty tough component, but it was like I lost in the state finals my junior year, and it was like a long year, and I wrestled this Cole Matthews, and it's like a really crazy match. I got out with like 2 seconds left in the match to take it to overtime, and then in Ultimate Rideout, I got out with like 5 seconds left. So it was a pretty like just intense match, and I mean it was really rewarding. I mean, just end my high school career that way.
All right, Max, I read in your bio that you were in the chess club, and every time I look at you, you got a big smile on your face. Unless you're wrestling, you're laughing. Seemed like a lot of fun to be around. So when I read that, I'm like, I wonder if he really was in the chess club, or is this just Max Murin trying to be funny? Were you really in the chess club?
Well, I was actually the founder and president of the chess club. So
tell me that story.
So I was a mix of Bill Gates and George Washington. So I mean, it's pretty big deal.
How did you get an interest in chess?
So I had study hall, and I mean, you're supposed to be doing homework in study hall and whatever, but my friends and I, we really didn't do homework too much in study hall. We just mess around, and our teacher had a chessboard, and he like taught us chess. We ended up having like 60 like some members, and probably 90% of them didn't even know how to play chess. They just came to like hang out, and it was a good time. But yeah, I mean that's the chess club story. We had a dress code too. You had to wear like a suit and tie. So we'd come to school like every Friday with a suit and tie, ready to play chess. But
fantastic. That's fantastic. Talked about your personality, Max. We did that feature on Big Ten Network last year, On the Mat, with you and Miss Hiss. You got that from Sammy Brooks, who had a phenomenal mullet. I know on your bio, that's on the website, pretty good mullet yourself right there. But how's Miss Hiss doing?
She's good. She just ate yesterday. I fed her a big rat, but she's doing good. She actually escaped recently. She lifted the top off her cage and she escaped, and Camera was freaking out, but I found her. She was hibernating under my desk, so it was all good. No harm,
really?
No foul.
So it escapes out of the cage. Kemmer is flipping out, but it ultimately you found it in your place.
I found it. Yeah, I found him in my room. She was in my room. She likes hiding like dark places, so she was just under my desk. But
Last year we did that segment on the mat with you and your pet snake, Miss Hiss. You got that from Sam Brooks. During that segment, you said that you planned on passing that snake down to somebody else when you left Iowa. Is that still the plan? And if so, you got a guy or two in mind that might be the best to take over?
Yeah, I mean, that's still the plan. I'm not sure who the candidate's going to be yet, but yeah, I mean, I was thinking about doing it to one of the freshmen like this year, but they got another pet snake. So probably have to wait like a year or two until there's some weirdo who wants a pet snake.
Who's got the snake?
Jesse Ybarra, Patrick Kennedy, and Colby Shriver. I think it's at their apartment.
Okay, good deal. Another one of my favorite segments on social media was Good Murin America. You would host it. It cracked me up. I thought it was really funny. How did that begin?
Yeah, so I think like my true freshman year was Morning Stroll with Sam Stoll.
Yeah, that was fantastic too.
Yeah. And Brewer like came up to me. He's like, "You're a pretty good personality. I mean, if you want to host it," and I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to." And then one thing led to another, and then it just turned into Good Murin America.
Are you guys bringing that back?
I don't know. You have to get on Brewer. He's in control of that. I mean, you get on him, and I'll be happy to host some more Good Murin Americas.
Well, if you host it, you got to have me on. You got to
Okay,
have me on the
good.
show.
I'd love to. That'd be awesome.
Do you have a favorite Good Murin America that stands out above the others?
They were all pretty fun. I think the first one was with Abe Assad. That was probably my favorite, but I mean, they were all fun. I'm excited. I hope we can do more.
When I watch you, Max, and this is something that just intrigues me about you, you look at the NBA and it's Jerry West as the logo. You look at Major League Baseball, it's Harmon Killebrew. When you look at the Big Ten Conference in wrestling, the logo should be your face because it exemplifies everything about this conference. It's tough, it's gritty. Help me understand this.
Yeah.
A lot of times I look at you, like I said, you're smiling, you're laughing, you're having fun. I've never seen you even come close to cracking a smile on the wrestling mat. You are so physical and just such a hard worker. What goes through your mind as you're preparing for battle and towing that line?
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, I'd say that'd be a pretty ugly logo. I hope they never go through with that one. But yeah, I mean, just looking to score is my biggest thing this year. I've been kind of saying in my head all year, looking to score and just making it tough on my opponent, making everything super hard. Just I every time I wrestle, I want that guy never want to wrestle me again, and that's my goal. I mean, I just want to make everything super hard. And I was actually talking to Spencer about it after my match, and he was like, "Your face is always beat up," like, and I was like, "Spencer, I wish I could just go out there and like do what you do. You always have a clean face. You do it the right way." The way I do it, I'm literally, I'm sitting the next day. I can't even open my eyes because my face is swelled up. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's how I've been wrestling my whole life. So I mean, I'm just gonna keep on doing that.
I think it's a great look because every time you get done, I mean, at the end of the season, your face looks more like hamburger. It's almost unidentifiable. It looks the part for sure. You look at this season, up to 149, down at 141. The previous couple of years, very solid seasons. You were an NWCA first-team All-American last year. What's the transition been like? How's it been different bumping up to 149?
I mean, I really like it. It's the perfect weight class for me. I just feel better at the weight class. I feel strong. I feel like powerful. I mean, I'm just focused on my wrestling now. I mean, I'm not worried about losing weight all the time. Instead, I'm just focused on getting better every single day. And I mean, I feel better when I'm out there.
This Iowa team, one of the more dominating teams in all of college wrestling in recent memory. What's it like being a part of this?
I mean, it's honestly just fun. We have amazing guys, and we have amazing wrestlers. But not only that, we just have amazing people in general. I mean, I just love surrounding myself with these guys on my team. They just make me a better human being. And I mean, it's just fun being around the locker room, in the wrestling room, just so much joking around. And when it's time to take care of business, we take care of business and get our work done. And, you know, that's what I love about these guys is we literally train super hard together and we're fighting each other every single day in a wrestling sense. And then we're going out to eat afterwards and having a good time, just spending the night together, watching a movie. So, I mean, it's just a very special group.
And you said with Kimmer, who you live with in a little group, you guys play Madden. I mean, that is what your go-to is off the mat. Speak to us about the Madden deal.
Oh, there is a big Madden rivalry with the Iowa wrestling team. We play a lot of Madden. We have a counter on my a wall, and we keep track of who like our records against each other. I think I'm like 50-5 against Marinelli. He's horrible. We all beat up on him, but it's a really good time. We have a lot of fun. I mean, and yeah, I mean, Madden's definitely a go-to during the season to just get together and have a good time.
Who are the 3 best Madden players on the team?
Cameron's really good. The Shriver brothers are good. And then I have to put myself up there too. I mean, anybody besides Marinelli. That's all I got to say. Oh, I guess Pat Lugo, he's on the team, but he's also really good. But anybody, we all just beat up on Marinelli.
And what is your favorite team to be on Madden? Where are you unstoppable?
Oh, I'm pretty unstoppable with the Seahawks, with Russell Wilson. But I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers are my favorite team. I'm a diehard Steelers fan. So if I get the Steelers, I'm pretty happy too.
Who's your favorite Steeler?
TJ Watt. The dude's an animal. I'm calling it this year, 2021 Super Bowl champs. People might be laughing. They're going to win it. Big Ben's last ride.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to say, you guys are going to need a quarterback if Big Ben doesn't come back. Really when you look at the guys on this team, Max, you said before, you guys are beating each other up during practice. Who are the guys that you roll around with the most?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of good guys around my weight class. I mean, like I roll around with the whole way from DeSanto the whole way up to Marinelli, you know, and there's so many guys in between. You got Ironman, Caleb Young, and then you got guys who you don't even see on a like Carter Happel, Justin Stickley. So many good guys, a lot of good freshmen. I mean, it's awesome being around my weight class here at Iowa.
Who do you have the best battles with?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I mean, there's so many good guys that every day is just a constant battle. So I mean, every day I got to get ready to go at the highest level, or you know, it might be a butt whooping for me.
You give yourself a self-talk, mental prep before you walk in those doors?
Oh, every day I'm getting ready mentally. We do a mental toughness routine, and every day before practice I'm doing my mental toughness routine every day. Every day before a match, the day of a match, I'm doing my mental toughness routine, and you know, I need to get ready to go at the highest level. It's going to be a long practice.
Would you mind sharing that mental toughness routine? What that looks like?
To me, it's just looking to score. I just tell myself certain stuff to get me going, get me ready to go. But this year, I'm just looking to score points, and you know, I know I'm tough. I know I'm talented. I'm just looking to score points, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Do you guys, Max, talk about winning a national title as a team, having 10 All-Americans? Are those things that are discussed or not really?
Yeah, we want to have 10 national champions, though. We want to dominate. We don't just want to win. We want to dominate. So, we definitely talk about it. I think it's a shared goal. That's the amazing thing about University of Iowa is not just everyone. We don't just want to have 10 national champs. We have like 30 guys who want to be national champs. The math doesn't add up there. We can only actually have 10 national champs. We have backups, third strings who are literally, that's what they're looking to do every single time they walk out there too. So
you wrestle for Tom and Terry Brands, two legends in the sport.
what have been the biggest influences that those two have had on you?
I said this about my teammates, and I mean, I would say about them too, is not only being an amazing wrestler, but just being an amazing person. They're amazing people. Going to University of Iowa was just the best decision I ever made. The people, the coaches, but yeah, I mean, they're unbelievable coaches. Everything they say, it's like gospel. They could literally tell me to run through a brick wall, and I'm not even second guessing anything they say. It's literally, like I said, it's gospel to me. And, you know, it's just an amazing experience being at the University of Iowa.
Well, Max, really appreciate the time. Thanks for talking some wrestling with me. Good luck down the stretch.
Thank you.